brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers. Thank you for your existence. I love you. I'm happy in this now moment. But this morning, about an hour ago, when I woke up, I was feeling funky. I was feeling weird, like, just woke up in this haze. I woke up in this, like, gunk, this goo of my life isn't good enough. My life isn't this. My life isn't that. I'm sad. I'm feeling feelings of what some would label, depressed or down on myself. And it was weird. For like a week now, I've been in such a high vibration, such a high feeling, hanging out with some amazing, beautiful, I almost said creatures, human beings. We are creatures. And we've just really been bouncing back and forth and being very intuitive and heart-centered, open, trusting, allowing each to flow and auto-adjust or self-adjust in real time. We've really allowed each other space to learn and to grow and to be happy and to laugh and to dance and to sing. And so this is where I've been for a little while now. And this morning I woke up and was like, what? How did I get here? Why am I here? Why do I feel so slow and like sludgy? So yeah, I realized that this was actually not my baseline, not who I am, not how I feel, and maybe some things happened in dream world, some unresolved issues that I brought from the day before into dream world, and then those worked out, and now I'm feeling the feelings in the morning of them. Or a lot of things could have happened. So I wake up this morning not feeling so hot, and I decide, which was a difficult decision, but I decided that I'm not to feel this way today. What do I mean? How do I get out of this funk? I was thinking, like, Jesus. So I just go stand up, I drink some water, because that's a morning routine for me, and didn't want to drink water, just sort of wanted to lay there. I wanted to go back to sleep, I wanted to sit there, I wanted to mope, I wanted to roll around. But I got up, walked over, filled up some water, and drank the water, filled up some more water, and said, I'm gonna do some yoga. I'm gonna do some yoga right now. Went outside, put a yoga mat down on the deck, and I did some simple stretches and some breathing, and all of this time, like through waking up, getting the water, walking to do the yoga, I have these thoughts going on in my mind. I can't even say what they are right now, but they're just thoughts that made me feel less of who I am, made me feel like I'm not worthy, like I'm in a fog, in a haze, in a funk, and it just really wanted me to stay stagnant, stay in one area. So these thoughts are going on. I walk outside, I do some stretching, and I'm breathing, and I'm feeling into my body, and in moments I'm forgetting that these thoughts are going on, and I'm in the space between thoughts or in my heart center, and so I just relax, breathe, and then these thoughts are coming up, and I'm like, okay, I've done some nice stretching, I feel good. I'm gonna go sit with myself and just be and breathe and just sit in my heart center. And I came out to this spot where I'm sitting right now, and I just started breathing, and I just put a big smile on my face, and I just sat here and breathed and breathed, and the smile went away, and I was breathing, and then I remembered to smile again, and so I did that. Um, and I'm just relaxing, and I have these thoughts going on, whatever they are, like they're these feelings that are generating these thoughts. So I'm shifting my feelings, and I'm smiling and shifting to feel happier, shifting to feel healthier. Some thoughts roll into my mind about some people that I love, and so I'm thinking about them. Thinking about the beings that I'm with and the amazing time we have shared together, and then the smile's growing bigger and brighter. I'm getting happier. Um, and then these negative thoughts come in, and then I start rewriting rewriting the thoughts. So when I when I do, like, a great tactic that I enjoyed doing, which was difficult to do when I woke up, let me tell you. Um, but when these thoughts come into my mind, like these movies, say like, oh, this thought comes in and this movie plays out, like, oh, and then a car crash happens. Well, before the car crash happens, because I can feel the car crash or something negative happens, um, I pause the movie and I insert an amazing thing. So it's like, oh, two cars are about to crash, and then, oh, movie pause, breathe, feel good, and then both drivers recognize what's happening and car keeps going. Another example, one time I was standing on top of a waterfall, and I had this image of like something pushing me off the waterfall. And before I could hit the bottom of the waterfall, I breathed in and I felt good in my body, like the vision was going off the waterfall, and in my body I'm breathing, I'm feeling good, and I'm happy. And as the vision continues, once I make it to the bottom of the waterfall, it's like the rocks turn into like this trampoline and I bounce, or I hit the rocks just perfectly to where I'm safe and I'm fine, or I go off the waterfall and then I start flying and floating around, and then I land perfectly at the bottom. So this is a real scenario that happened to me. I was on a waterfall and something was like, oh, push you off, and then I was like, well, no, because I'm standing here, I'm safe, I'm trust myself, I know what's going on. And then all those scenarios went through my head, and I never saw myself being harmed or getting hurt by falling off the waterfall. All I saw was just positive effects. So this is the tactic or technique that I started to do while I was sitting here in my meditations, and like these negative thoughts were coming in, and then I was pausing them, breathing, and then continuing the movie with something happy. So yeah, and then in my meditation I felt, you know what, Andrew, I should share this experience with other beings, because I know that I'm not the only one that feels like this. I know I'm not the only one that wakes up like this. I know I'm not the only one that is going through this sludge. And I know I'm not the only one who has ways of getting out of this sludge. And so here I am making this video, and as I'm making this video, it's helping me release this sludge, and it's assisting me to speak here with you and me about what's going on. So I thank you for listening. I love you. I appreciate you for your journey, for your life path. Seriously, thank you so much for living and being who you are. Yeah. When you're feeling negative, when you're feeling bad, just breathe into it. I'm talking to myself. Just breathe into it, Andrew. I can feel the wind moving with me. As me. I can feel me moving as the wind and with the wind. Thank you. Thank you. And I guess before we go here, without some, I told you my personal story of today, and now I'm going to express with you a breathing technique that I use to just release, to pause, go to that space between thoughts, even if it's for a moment or half a breath, an inhale and exhale, half an inhale, half an exhale. So yes, I'm gonna share this with you, and this helps me a lot, and I love you, and if this works for you, that's cool. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Maybe a variation of it will. So I just relax and just start to pay attention to my breath. My chest is rising and falling. I can feel the air coming through my nasal cavities. And I just pay attention. I'm feeling it. Then once I feel my breath, I slowly inhale through my nose, and I inhale in through my stomach. So I'm not in this shallow chest breathing. I'm, you know, when I start paying attention to my breath, I realize that I'm in this shallow chest breathing. Okay, cool, I'm there. I have focus, I have awareness. Yes, my thoughts are still going by, like I'm still, I had this for dinner, I just did this, my mouth tastes like this, yada yada yada. Um, but I'm also paying attention to my breathing. So and then what happens when I'm focused on my breathing is I'm not up here focused on my thoughts. Yeah, my thoughts are still going. I am sort of up here, but I'm also down here and down here. And so now, once I'm aware of my breathing, I'm going to inhale slowly and bring that air to my stomach. I'm going to feel my stomach rising, and I'm going to exhale and bring my stomach in like I'm pulling it into my spine. Not yanking it, not pulling it in with so much pressure, but just relax. And then slowly inhale again, feeling the breath come in all the way to the stomach. Exhaling it. Pulling the stomach in. Or allowing the stomach to just come in naturally, really. The stomach will pull itself in. Just pay attention to that sort of breathing. So yeah, and then I just relax. And in that breathing, I'm filling my body with this life force energy that we breathe every day, and more of this energy is flowing to my cells and yada yada, and I'm allowing them to breathe, I'm allowing them to be alive, and I'm relaxing into them. So on my exhales, I'm feeling that stomach come in, and I'm also feeling my shoulders relax. I'm feeling my chest and my arms and my hips and my legs and my hands relax. And in that feeling of the relaxing is where the stresses and the worries just release from me. Like I said, they're still playing, they're still moving throughout my head. Oh, you're getting pushed off this waterfall, or oh, you're getting in this car crash, or oh, yada yada. Um, they don't, they just don't, they don't feel good. They don't feel right. They don't feel resonant. It just doesn't feel like me. But when I'm breathing and relaxing, I'm entering to what I like to refer to as the space between those thoughts, and I'm just allowing this life force energy to flow through me. Um, and then these thoughts start to peel away. They start to fall away, and what is true stays here with me in my heart. And through 2 minutes, 10 minutes of relaxing, sometimes it's 30 minutes of just And then what happens for me personally when I allow myself to get to this zone is I'll feel like this rush come through me, this feeling, this overwhelming joy, and then this beautiful scenario, this beautiful scene will play in my mind, and it's like this solution or the conclusion to all those negative things I was thinking. It's like it plays out in this beautiful movie, and it's like It's okay, you're okay, here's the solution, here is the resolution to what you have been feeling. And then I know it feels good, it feels true, and then this washes away. And then I can breathe and breathe and breathe more. And then what happens is I'm feeling happy, I'm feeling joyous, I'm noticing the birds chirping around me, I'm noticing that the birds are chirping and I can feel them inside of me, as me, and then I'm feeling as I'm breathing and exhaling, the wind swirls around me, and I'm just allowing myself like to be in this moment instead of being trapped in the thoughts. I'm allowing myself to realize how blessed I am, how blessed we all are. I'm breathing, I'm alive, I have water in my body, I have a little bit of food in my body. Um, and I'm just breathing. The sun is shining, the clouds are so fluffy and beautiful. I am love. I am with beings who are love, and we are sharing and expressing love. And this is the state that I reached. This is the state that I have reached that propelled me to make this video, to express to y'all what has happened, this transformation that I just currently experienced. And you're experiencing it with me, and we are experiencing it together as each other. I appreciate you again. Seriously, I love you. If you have to watch this video again to feel what I'm saying, watch this video and do the breathing exercise that I expressed. Just breathe in and exhale and breathe in and exhale and allow what I'm saying to just flow through. You don't have to pay attention to every single word. Just feel the feeling and just... And also, whatever feels good to you in this video, do that. If something doesn't feel good, if something doesn't resonate, it doesn't work out in your life, if you're like, I'm not gonna do that right now, then don't do that. Don't take that with you. My word, the word coming through this vessel, is not the word, it's a stream of words, and it's here to assist anybody who feels resonant. With that, I love you, be you, do you, and all that is coming is namaste.